Good morning, stamping friends. Brenda Hiller's here at createwithbrenda.com. I am no.com. I do not have a blog any longer. Sorry about that. I'm so used to saying that. But I am Brenda Hillard, and I do own Create with Brenda. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm glad you're here with me this morning. I am on just a little bit early to make sure that everything is connecting like it should. And let's see if we went live. Hopefully so. We are. So now turn the volume down so I don't get all messed up there. How's everybody this morning? I'm just gonna, good morning, Ginger. Oh, Ginger, you have a birthday coming up. Happy early birthday. That's exciting, always, to celebrate another year around the sun, right? All right, here we go. We have a few more people hopping on. So, all right, a little bit redundant. Here's to Saturday and hot coffee. Yes, happy hot coffee Saturday to you, Karen. All right. So, little bit, like I said, repetitive. This celebration at Stamping Up, which is always exciting. So for every $50 you order in product, good morning, Joyce. Good morning, Janine. You get to pick a free item from the celebration brochure. So anyway, that is going on till the end of February. It seems like that's a long ways away. It's really not. It's 5 weeks and February will be over. So make your list, check it twice, get your orders in. Ginger, you're welcome. Happy birthday always. So, all right, I'm going to switch down to my workstation. This could be a little scary because I did some adjusting, but we'll see how it goes. Not bad at all. So, let's see what we've got going on here today. You know, have been getting these scenery papers from Stampin' Up. Scenery or not scenery, this technique works. In the online store, you will see there is this beautiful paper. It is called Meandering Meadows. It's a 6x6 tack paper, 48 sheets, and each one is absolutely gorgeous. So, I mean, you saw this one, and they do have a back side to them as well. But look how pretty. I don't have that one because that has all like the berry burst. Look at the back side of this one. Like that watercolor. Pretty. Let's see what else we've got in here. I have that one. I don't have that one with the brown-eyed Susans in the back of that. So again, you guys, this is in the online store. You will not see it in a catalog. It is only online. The order number for this is 162735, and I will put it in the description on my YouTube channel following the live, so you can get the numbers for the online items there. So this one this time for our project that we're going to demonstrate, and figure that out later. This is another online product that I'm going to be using. It is called the Dragonflies and Birds with Good Reason. You guys, these are like the butterflies. They're really flat and they're really like conducive to mailing cards. They aren't going to tear your envelope. You don't have to put the extra piece of paper in if you don't want to, but really pretty. And you get 90 pieces. So you get 45 butterflies, and then you get, what is it, 3, 6, 9, 27 of the little birds, and then the dove. So really, really fun. We'll use those on our project too. The stamps that I'm going to bring in, I just knocked my glue gun over. Good morning, Beth. Is the heartfelt hexagon. I love this spot. I wasn't sure about it at first, and then the more I looked at it and started working with it, I really do love it. It comes with the heartfelt hexagon punch, and you'll find those in the mini catalog on page 12. So the mini catalog, if you don't have a catalog, reach out to me. I'd be happy to send you one. And it's on page 12. And I love when they give us like layout designs over here. So check those out. And then it is a bundled price. So you want to be careful when you're placing your order. If you want just the punch, that's fine. Order just the punch. They do have it bundled with a savings of 10%. And you can find that at the bottom of page 69. Or you'll see the stamp set alone. You'll see the heartfelt hexagon punch alone, or the bundled set and save 10%. So there we have it. Let's get to sampling. All right, here's the card we're going to do. It's nothing new, but like I said, it works really well with these scenery type papers. And then there is like literally the tiniest scrap of waste you will ever see when you're done with this from a 6x6 piece. I do have another sample to show you at the end, so we'll do that then. I'm bringing in my trimmer, and I'm going to score. This is a standard card base, and I'll put all the measurements on my YouTube channel as well. But standard card base, 5.5 by 8.5. I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to score it again at 2 1/8. All right. And then while I have the trimmer here, I'm going to cut my designer series paper. So what I want to do is I want to cut off the bottom edge here. I'm going to measure so that this is 5 3/8. And I'm just going to cut. And I have this strip. Don't throw it away. We're going to use it. And then I'm going to cut this at 2 inches and 2 inches. So I have 3 pieces now that are 2 inches by 5 3/8. I also have a piece of, I guess I didn't cut one. That's okay. Oh, maybe I did. Let me check. Yep, I did. So I have a piece of basic white that's 2 inches by 5 3/8 also. Okay. Good morning, Nancy. I know. Good frozen morning, Donna says. All right. Here we go. All right. We're going to fold on the bump, right? So fold it in half, match up our edges, take our bone folder and give it a good crease. Oh, I forgot to mention, are you loving my mat? I'm loving my mat. If you want to join my team before the end of February, it's an amazing sign up join gift. So if you have questions about that, ask. $99. And if you've been on my team before and you just didn't stay with it, you're welcome back. So if there's product you want, it's a great way to get product. So now, remember, we want to keep this like in scenery style. So I'm going to take this first piece. I hate to cover this. It's so pretty. Remember my fancy stamper or my glue press I showed you last week? The link for that, I can add it again, but the link for that is on last week's video, episode 391, which we are on episode 392 today. Isn't it crazy? You won't find all of them on YouTube because I had not been loading them up to YouTube right away in the beginning. I wish I would have, but I didn't. Okay. So now this one's going to go right on this inside panel. And we're leaving just that small border. Donna, you had talked to me about this layout. I don't know if it was this week or last week, but I don't know if this is the one that you were talking about or not. I hope it is, and now that you have the measurements for it. And now this one, I'm going to put way over here on this side. You'll see people, when they do this layout, they put it in here, but I kind of like this, so that when the card is closed, you have the scenery. Oh, good, Ginger. I'm glad you found one. All right. So there's that. This is our piece that we have for the inside here, for our inside sentiment. And let's bring in just a scrap. And I like using the thick basic white cardstock for this. We have a photopolymer stamp. So I'm going to bring in my piercing mat. That just gives me a little bit better image and cushion, right? So from the stamp set, you get these outlines. And for this one, I chose to use the dots. I will tell you when you stamp. In fact, I'm going to clean my stamp and show you. So being it's photopolymer and being it's a hollow stamp, sometimes it's hard to get it on your block in a proper or straight. So you're better off just to drop it stamp side down on your counter, like so, and then pick it up with your block, okay? Then it's straight. Now, the other thing about this stamp is when you place it down, you need to be very steady. It wants to flip a little bit. So just press it down. And you don't want to, okay, I did that on purpose. Did you see how I kind of plunked it down? Do you see how the dots are blurry? Now let's set it down very carefully here. And we get perfect dots that aren't blurred or that it didn't slip on there, okay? Oops, better leave that out. The sentiment I want to use is this one, sending you lots of love and hugs. And it helps if you stamp it the right side up, although it wouldn't matter, I guess. And you get this little medallion. Now, before I put this away, I do want to stamp the inside of my card. So with this stamp, so with Sincere Sympathy, it fits perfectly on our 2-inch piece. And so there we have our insert. All right. Now let's take our glue press. So Ginger, was your glue press a game changer for you? Do you just love it? And I like to turn it to the side because then I can match up this edge. So there's our card. And then remember I told you don't throw this strip away that we're going to use it. So I'm going to take a basic white envelope. And you know how I'm the no naked envelope person. I do not like naked envelopes. I'm going to add Actually, I'm going to use the reverse side of this because it's so pretty. And I'm just going to add it to the bottom of my envelope. I'm going to take my snip and just snip off. And you guys, this is how much waste you have out of a 6x6 piece of paper. Thanks, Beth. Great. So there's our little strip at the bottom. Here's this. Let's take that heartfelt hexagon punch and we're going to punch out our sentiment. And like I said, I used the thick basic white. It just has a bit more firmness, body, thickness, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to add glue to the left side of our sentiment here. And I'm going to go like right down here at the bottom by the flowers. I'll just give that a minute to set up. And then we're going to bring in our dragonflies and birds. Next, birds were good for this. Couple of one of these doves. We can have this little guy just flying up off this way. And then one right over here. Really simple, you guys. But aren't they pretty with the pretty scenery paper? And they stand up really nice. Like if people want to display them, they can. So there's the layout for today. Now I told you I was going to show you another one with, I don't know if it's really scenery paper or not, but this is a pack of paper that is in the mini catalog as well. And it is called Light and Airy. And again, it's a 6x6 pack. It's super cute. To grab my paper sample so you can see what it looks like. Oh, it's called Lighter Than Air. And no, I don't have the sample pack, but I have little pieces for you to look at. So that's always really cute. So double-sided. I love the stripes on the back of this hot air balloon. The polka dots I thought are so cute for parties. Love this. And then I guess I have some extras in there, but that's okay. This one with the little daisies and then the fresh freesia. It almost reminds me of lace. I guess these are extras that I had done a project with. So these are the 6 designs, 8 of each, which is awesome. 48 sheets in pack. And again, that is in the January through April mini pack. And I did give it the wrong name at first. It is called Lighter Than Air. All right. Here's that card. In the last mini catalog, the September through December, this was in there, the throughout the year stamp set. It did carry over, which I'm very glad that it did. Um, Beth. Yeah, I'm glad it did because this is a really, really good starter set for people. It's just got nice little sentiments and it's got holidays, Easter, birthdays, Valentine's Day, trick or treat, thank you. I just love it. I think it is a really good starter set. So if you're looking to get started stamping and it's like, oh, I don't know where to start, this is a good starter with some designer series paper. All right, so here's what I did. The paper that I used looks right. The full sheet looks like this. So when I cut it, in 2-inch strips, I did two of the strips there, and then on the back side is the stripe. So I added, it's got the scenery, but yet it's a little bit different over here. And I love the way that looks with flipping the paper. And a lot of times with the Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper, the back side of the paper is just as cute or pretty as the front. So if you do try this layout, which I hope you do, I hope you'll kind of flip your papers around and see what you like best. But again, I featured the Heartfelt Hexagon stamp set with the coordinating punch. And this is from that set. It says, I hope your day is filled with joy. And then I added happiest of birthdays from throughout the year. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your weekend. And thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. And I will see you next Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Time. Bye for now.